Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He crosses the 30. Tackled, but first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what we talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game, to give their running back plenty of room to run.
second down here. Trying to find some room. It's McDaniel. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Heading to the outside, it's McDaniel. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
This will be a challenge now. Second and goal, back at the 13. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Receiver makes the grab. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter, and after 1, we're scoreless.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback literally trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Down. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here at the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the...
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas.
That's what makes it... as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And off the bounce, that pump will roll out of bounds. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Some hard running there through a tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first.
He'll take a deep shot. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First and 10 now for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And this one is caught. Tackle made after a big gain. We'll get to the line here in the no huddle.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up. We go with a direct snap. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Running through the tackle.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Longhorns looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab near the sticks. It's McDaniel. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 14, Texas, 10.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On the run, it's Gibson. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Picks up 6. Brings up second down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
South Carolina, 14, Texas, 10.
And the Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fights through the tackler. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Texas.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
On the play. Second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Pass hauled in near the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas.
This one will be fair caught. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
From the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Third down play for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's McDaniel. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Breaking free at the 35. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The Gamecocks moving quickly down the field here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
This drive was already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on second down now. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I'm sure this quarterback's going to like this performance a little bit better than last week when he had 3 interceptions. None here in the fourth quarter, and he's got a nice lead for his ball club.
And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They'll run it here. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The Gamecocks looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. Third down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down. But no, the defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be fourth down in inches.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the fourth down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a first down.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. On the ground, it's McDaniel. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff to the right side. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Oh, a reverse. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After the pressure field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense has a lot of work to do and not much time to do it. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Incomplete in the final pass attempt. The defense rises up to secure the win. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end.